Now, come here, you. You're going to lead me into a trap, aren't you? He's trying to. Carrion Piercer, that was the one. I'm surprised, very surprised that giant hand didn't pop out the ground then. Carrion Slicer. Carrion Piercer requires 27, so it's even bigger than the Carrion Greatsword. Cool. But yeah, we got so close to that hand. It's just waiting. Raring to go is what it is. I've got a coffee that's waiting. I should push down the plunger on my cafetiere and get that in my mug. And then swiftly transfer said coffee into my belly. And then transfer it from there into my toilet. That last one was probably too much information. Is there going to be any other loot worth grabbing? Maybe. Giant hand. I saw a giant one somewhere. There it is. Come on then. Have one of these. And a bit of that. Oh no. I'm apparently having a bit of that. Nice. No. Stop that. I was just waiting for his combo to end and it just didn't seem to want to end. Nice little anime double whiff there. Another big lad. Ouch. I thought we might be safe behind this wall. Shows what I know. But now we're underneath some of his attacks. Yeah, all the Somber 2s in the world. It'd be nice if there was a mechanic where it let you trade them in. Like, here's 3 Somber 2s. Can I have a Somber 3, please? But then it might be kind of broken because, yeah, with enough grinding you could just get like, oops. With enough grinding you could get Somber 10s, or at least Somber 9s from it. Oops. Yeah, we're gonna die. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. There it is. That was just not even trying to heal. I was just like, yeah, we're dead. Just get it over with. Can we hit these things whilst they're underground? Yes. And that gives you a real advantage as they take a while to sort themselves out. They're bloody all over the place around here. At least those are little ones. Although there's fucking hundreds of them. Jesus. Steady on, lads. Steady on. Right, you I can deal with. One-on-one. It's when there's like... Honestly, I would rather face one big strong enemy than bloody 3 small enemies. Guard counters, I forgot about them. How many appeared here? Bloody hell. Is that like 8 of them? Plus a big one. That seems a bit excessive. And that's not even counting that big one. Or that little one. Yeah, it's taking the piss a bit, this is. And another one. You'd think they're respawning at this point. Oh, that big lad wants a piece. Or does he? Maybe he's changed his mind. But yeah, we made a meal of that. I've never found it that hard to get inside the manor proper. But we're here. And we got the Site of Grace. Right, now should we have a proper look around the manor? We haven't done that in a little while. Well, this first bit, there's no real reason to stand and fight, is there? Not when we can just run all the way around here and hopefully the enemies will lose interest. So there's a drop off there maybe. But can you also get to it from over here? I think you can. But then what if we carry on all the way around this? Just a rune arc? Is that all you've got? Maybe. And then this leads to Night and Flame, I think. Yes. Lovely. Which we haven't got the stats for. We've got 6 faith. It requires 24 faith, 24 int. So yeah. Maybe I'll make Tandy into an int/faith character at some point. For off-camera shenanigans. Oh, is there any point even coming back out here? There is another item. There's a big hand. Oh, we're gripped. Get off us, you horrible bugger. And we're dead. Just like that. I wonder if the shield will block those big hands comfortably or not. Not if he's grabbing us, they will they? Bloody hell. He's going for the grab. Ouch. And then, yeah, that just broke our guard immediately, so blocking their big attacks is not the one. But now he should be close enough to death for us to whomp him up. Or just to jump over him. And shabams. Where exactly are we? We're still in the middle somewhere, so how did we not see this on the way in? Is this a different part of the manor that we've never explored before? No. So I guess we just missed that item on the way through. That's fine. Now, is there anything else over this way if we jump across to the other roof instead of what we did before, instead of going down the ladder? Amazing. We're the best. That's better. Alright, so we've got that jump across there. What mad treasures have we got over here? Looks like nothing. Good to know. So I guess there really is very little to explore on the lower parts of the manor. These lads must be getting sick of this disrespect now. She just keeps running past like we don't matter. It's like, well, yeah, there's a reason for that, my friends. This guy thinks he's clever, appearing in front of us. Thinks that'll get the job done. Nope. Yeah, let's bob back down and explore this last little section. Just to make sure there's no more drop-offs with exciting items before we head out. Because a room is around here somewhere, isn't it? So we can have another explore of those rooftops. So yeah, there's that bit down there. Are there any other exciting drop-offs onto the side? Doesn't look like it. So it's just this side. And it's just items that aren't terribly exciting. Maybe. Yeah, fair enough. We'll let you have that combo. You're having fun with it. Wait. Yeah, we should probably learn how to dodge some of that combo at least. These little hands, they are worse than the big hands. Although the big hands are also pretty awful. They're basically all awful. It's not a lot of damage. I kind of thought we'd dodge most of those wheels, but I guess not. Yeah, if I'd stayed in there, I might have avoided that death. But I chose not to. Now maybe we'll go and explore the old Lux ruins. No one's done that yet. It is an indoor space though, so I'm wondering if whips are going to be the way forward rather than bows. At least it feels like an indoor space. Maybe I'm wrong, but the way it's nestled into the hill like this suggests it's less spread out than most of the ruins. And is there more of it up the hill? Ah. So it is fairly spread out, perhaps. How do we get to the rest of it? Can we go around here? Past these demi-humans that want us dead? Don't think so. Can we get up to it with a bit of Skyrim-based parkour? Where we just jump at a cliff face until magic happens? Yes, we can. Good. And what are you? Are you a demi-human? You look a bit like one. Oh, little buggers. Piss off. Oh, they're just gonna dive out the way of our attacks. That would be typical. But also if there's loads of them, then whips might be the way forward. Nice. Not terribly hard to bosh them. It's just they're a bit quick is all. But that's fine. We can deal with quick. Because you don't really have to aim when you're flailing around two big whips like this. Hopefully that scarab had nothing terribly important. Rushing in. Projectile weapon. Yeah, that would have been nice if I'd known where it was, but from the angle I came up, I did not know where it was. Now, what's our prize? This seems like a ripe area for a hidden floor, but no. Waking up your mates, are you? You are the worst. All of you. Although, yeah, the demi-humans are pretty good at dodging. Awful wretches. Not good at surviving, though. But I love that we can kind of hit behind us with the old whips, because it can just stop people sneaking up on us. At least make it harder for them. If they're getting staggered with all this whip cracking going on. Still not sure of the purpose of these ruins though, or even if they have one. Because this building appeared to be the only big important one in the vicinity. Oh no, there we go. There's the steps. Why is it always weak foe? Do we believe that? Try wolf, try sorcerer. We've got a jellyfish. We have got wolves. So we could in fact try wolf. Ah, it's a demi-human queen. Cool. Doesn't hit that hard. So, yeah, seems like she might be a weak foe after all. Although, failing to read her attacks and getting whomps, it's never a strategy that leads to much success. But jumping and whipping does lead to success. Victory is ours. And our prize? The Ritual Sword Talisman. Okay. Raises attack power when HP is at maximum. Could be good for an archer, I guess. And that's what we are. That makes me think, actually, we should probably go to Caelid and get that archery talisman that increases the power of our arrows. And Radahn might not be too tough of a fight with the bow at our back. Right, so that's the Caelid map complete. Lovely. And now, if I remember rightly, this tower is the one that held the archery talisman. And golden seeds are always welcome. There's dogs on us. Annie's never met a dog, but I'm pretty sure she would hate them. So we'll just keep on rolling. There's a fire there, Annie. Bloody idiot. And our portal's open, so we can pass the impassable Great Bridge. They don't grasp the art of moving out of the way of arrows like I have. Idiot soldiers. Nice. You gotta love a bit of ragdolling. It's just good, clean fun. Now, Spear Boy. You're the worst, so we'll get rid of you. And you, mate. And claim our prize. Yes, arrows sting. So, arrows sting, arrows reach. Carried by soldiers, carried by hunters of beasts. And then when we get a third talisman slot, we'll put the stamina one back in, probably. We've already got enough for another level. So we may as well bob through the gate and then get a Sight of Grace in Redmane. And get that level we need. Maybe have a bit of an explore of Redmane while we're here. I know that many of the rooms are locked off, but I don't know if they all are, so we might be able to snag some free loot. Doors be closed. But there's definitely a ladder you can climb somewhere. It's not near those warriors, it's over this way somewhere. Probably. Maybe you can't access any of the ladders until you've been through the back way. We can't get to the back way from where we are, so yeah, it looks like there's very little loot that you can actually access. And over here's where the Virgin hangs out normally. And I don't think there's any loot around here, but we'll just double check. No. So yeah, not a lot going on. Except the Festival of War, of course. Oh yeah. What's up, Blythe?
As a fellow combatant, allow me to introduce myself. Blythe. Warrior. Now, we find ourselves pitted against Radahn, once the strongest of the demigods. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. A path forged by sword and fang.
Good stuff. Have we never met before? Farewell. Fair enough. Off we go. Yep.
Champions! Welcome! Ah, you came. How delightful.
Yeah, shut up, Jaren. We're talking to
Indeed,
Pot.
I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, to think. Oh, but be sure to get.
Right, so I guess we just cut off Jaren in the middle of his speech, but that's probably fine.
Are you good in the festival?
Yeah, we're ready.